Alright guys, this last week I noticed that a lot of my friends, when it came to the bossy or silent E, were struggling with words where the long vowel was going to be an I. I'm not sure why we're having more difficulty with that. I think it's just that we're having trouble remembering some of our vowel sounds. So make sure you know all your vowel sounds. An A, of course, it can say its name. It can also say ah. An E says eh, or its long vowel would be E. An I would say I, and of course its long vowel sound would be I. O would be ah, its long vowel sound would be O. And then U, it would be and its long vowel sound would be U. So let's look at a couple of the words I noticed you struggled with this last week. Let's look at this word. Now, it's interesting because we know the rule tells us that the E is going to make the I say its name. It's going to be bossy. We've got that rule. But for some reason, a lot of my friends this last week, for this word, they weren't having the I do its long vowel sound, which would say its name, I. Instead, they were making it say eh. So they weren't even using a long vowel sound, and instead I was getting pen. Pen, like you would write with, like to write with a pen. Then I did have a couple of people that said pin. They were getting the I sound for an I. They were just forgetting their rule. So if I remember my rule, the E tells the I to say its name, and then the E is silent. So this would become pine. 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 Let's look at another one y'all had trouble with. This one was in one of the stories that we read. Now we've got the blend at the beginning. T says T. R says Together they say tr. Then I've got my vowel. I know my rule. So let's think about this. Tr. What's my vowel sound going to say? And then my ending. So tr. I. K. Tr. I. K. Trike. What's a trike? Well, in the story that we were reading about, it was talking about a little boy. And he had basically looked like a bicycle, but they were calling it a trike because it had 3 wheels like a tricycle. Let's look at another word. Now this one is not one that had an I for the vowel. This is actually one on one of our posters in the room. I thought for sure you'd be able to get this one, and that's okay. The more we practice at something, the better we're going to get. But let's look at this word. Some of my friends really struggled with this one this week. And I think some people were getting just some of the rules confused. But I know a C, especially when it doesn't have an E right next to it, is going to say K. I've got my vowel, followed by the N, and then the E. And my rule tells me that my E is going to tell the O to say its name or make its long vowel sound, which is it A? Is it O? How's that O going to sound? It's going to say O. So I've got K, O, N. Now let me tell you what some people are doing. K, O, N, E. Coney. I also heard Sony with an S sound. Also heard Connie. Okay, what the O was saying, ah, and then they're adding the E. Connie. But it should be cone. Cone. Just like the purple cone that is on my desk. Is on our poster on the wall. Alright guys, we're going to keep working on these bossy or silent E's. I think the more that we work at it, the better we're going to get. And it's going to become automatic. Every time you see it, you're going to be easily able to code it. You're going to be reading whizzes, wizards, reading masters. Y'all got this. Go ahead and get your binders. Do 3 pages in your binder. And then go look to see what center you go to for today.